Hey, what's up everyone? I am making this video about a random act of kindness that happened this evening. Well, technically I guess yesterday evening now that it's after midnight, but it was Tuesday evening. We were in the Shoney's in the town that we were in. My daddy happened to be in. He happened to be back in the town, so we decided to go over there and see him. He's a truck driver, so you never know when he'll be by, and he happened to be there, so we went to town, and we didn't have any money at all. The bank's in the negative right now, and it's like, well, but we wanted to go over there to see him, and his blood pressure's been high, and it finally balanced off a little bit, went down a bit, and it's just everything. He hasn't been too well, and we all have been kind of off, and just everything's been. I wish things could get better, but maybe this is a sign they will. I don't know. But what happened was this random act of kindness. We went to go get Daddy, or go see Daddy, and we went to take him to eat. So we went to the Shoney's. We went to Shoney's there, and the Shoney's in that town, and at the Pilot Travel Center, I got 100 out of the ATM. Of course, that put us almost $100 below, but I mean, we had to have something to go on. So we went to the Shoney's in that town, and as we ate our meal, when we got finished, or we were almost finished, the waitress came up and said, I just want to let y'all know that someone took care of your bill over there. They said that they wanted that table right there, your table. And I never seen anyone do that, so I don't know who did it. I don't know if it was the waitress, and I said, "Oh, thank you so much." She went, "You're welcome." So I don't know if it was her or someone else or what, but that was a $40 meal, all three of us eating, because that Shoney's and the manager there, just the manager ahead of it is just she charges ridiculous prices, and it's just crazy, especially since the other restaurant went out. But um yeah, and she talked to us, the waitress talked to us, and we enjoyed talking to her. She was so nice and so helpful, and the uh, the thing is, someone paid for our meal, and that was amazing that would happen then. She said that usually happens in the morning if it happens when it's cheaper, but she said I've never really seen anyone do that in the evening. I've also got a Mandela effect, or an ME shift, to share with you all regarding that particular restaurant. So there were so many things that happened tonight. I spoke to all the waitresses and the nighttime manager, the nice manager, and I spoke to them, and they were all really nice, and everyone was really nice, and so that was great. And someone took care of our bill. Someone paid $40. The $40, they took care of the bill for us, and I don't know who it was. They didn't say, but basically that was well needed because it was money we didn't have to spend, really. Because when I took it out of the bank at the ATM, that was $100, $97 or so that below. And I was nice. I mean, someone was at the grocery store was nice enough to just put it in, as because I was like, well, I didn't want to go below with that day. I was like, I really don't want to go below. And we were like, someone was nice enough to pay the 90 cents, but they just put down that the 90 cents was covered, so it would only take $5. So I'd have $5.90 left in the bank. So that was nice of them as well. And yeah, but someone paid our bill, and you just don't see that much at all. I've got to pass it forward. I'm going to have to pass it forward somehow or other to someone. I'll have to pass it forward, and yeah. So, excuse me. I'm sorry, my stomach is like gurgling. I hope you didn't hear that, but if you did, I apologize. Um, but yeah, someone paid the bill for us. Paid the check. Took care of the check. The the $40 Shoney's food bill. And that was very great because it was money we didn't really have because we took 100 out that we really weren't. I mean, that put us below, and that'd be like a fee. That'll be a fee from the bank they take out of the next check, like $26 I think each time. But yeah, at least someone did that for us. That was just that was amazing. That we were in there right then. That happened. But anyway, another thing that happened is as we got back to take my daddy back to the terminal of his where he well, I just pulled up there, but where he works at his 18-wheeler truck. Well, a bit there, it's actually their truck, but he drives that truck, and we took him back there, and when we got back there, I was standing there and I seen a falling star, a meteor. So my mom and I made a wish. I don't know what hers was, and I'm not stating what mine was, but anyway, yeah, that's just something. If I see one, that's what we do. And I just decided to share that random act of kindness. Another possible ME that happened with the Shoney's is the food. The food was on the opposite side today. It was, usually they have the fried chicken on the left side. This time it was over on the right side. And I was wondering, I was like, why did they switch it up? And she said that, oh, they've done that every time she works there, and they have cheeseburger night. And I was thinking, I've never known them to have cheeseburgers on the buffet, and we've been there almost every night randomly. At least one night randomly we've been there. It might be on a Tuesday one week, or Wednesday one week, or it might be, most of the time it's on the weekend, but still. And she said she does that. I mean, she said they do that, and they also switch it up. But I asked the manager, the nighttime manager, I asked her, and she said, I don't know, they decided to switch it up this time. So I'm like, good, it wasn't just us. And I'd never seen that waitress, the one that waited on us, but yet she stated that she'd been working there for a while now, and as long as she'd been working there, they've switched it up. And usually on Tuesday, they have the food on the opposite side. So it's like it switched. The food has switched sides, and they've done that all this time randomly. So weekly, they've switched it. So that doesn't make sense for me, but for her it happened, and even for the manager, she'd never known them to do that. So that's one of those shifts. And I've got something else to share where I'll probably make a separate video about that. But when we were driving back home, the time was actually it was not that time. It was like 10:30 maybe. I'll have to look when I wrote it down what time it was, and I'll share that in another video. But there's this sign, and it's for a school. It's at this school, which schools are like prisons anymore. But it was at this school, and the sign said, it's supposed to say the time, but what it said was 3:30. 333, and for no reason 333 appeared on that school sign. So that was sort of a synchronicity. So and also I went in there and got a few tickets, and I got $24. I spent like $5 on $1 tickets and got $24. So some good luck has happened today. I'll just state that, and some things and some signs. So someone took care of our bill. A strange situation where the food flip-flop switched places, and that had never happened before, but they stated it always does. One woman said it didn't, the other one said it does. The sign said 3:33. I seen a meteor falling, and I won $24. So that's what's happened tonight. So it's been quite interesting. I'll share more in another video. Peace and much love. Bye. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with the cat. Pray she settles down. The cat also, she's an Egyptian Maui, but I mean, it's like she's seen something in me earlier. I've been very high strung, and I was high strung. I had high energy, and the cat just looked at me. She was playing, she was fine. Then all of a sudden, she just looked at me, and she put her ears down. She started growling and hissing, and then she smacked the crap out of me. And I was just like, I'm not going to put up with this. I don't know. And it's like she's seen something dark or evil around me or something. And I'm like, I mean, my energy's high strung, and animals get, kind of leery of me when I'm that way. And I just told her to go on, stay your distance. I mean, I'm not petting her when she's like that. She started kind of like, she was purring, and then all of a sudden she shifted. She just changed and became very, very moody. And just smacked the crap out of me, clawed me in several places, and it's just, I don't know, she's so unpredictable. And I know with entities and energies around that sort of thing can happen, but I don't know, it's just quite confusing. Hard to know what she's going to be like. Anyway, peace, much love, that's all for this video. Bye.